Can you hear me and the music? Good morning. Isaac, good morning, Noah. I didn't call, but go ahead. I can't get this adjusted how I want it. I don't know. Problem. Morning. Is that Kira? It says Heather, but good morning, Allie. Good morning, Antonio. Adrian already, this morning in the office hours, Adrian already knew who this was. Anybody else know who this is? Well, not that, the saxophone player. Adrian not only knew, well, no, he knew the title of the chart. He didn't know he had to look up the artist. But he pulled the title out. He knew it. The volume okay? Let me know if volume is okay. Waiting for somebody to comment in the volume. I know the delay is painful. Okay, Peter, good guess. I did Sonny Rollins earlier in the week, so great instrument. Wrong guy. This is a little more bebop than Sonny Rollins. Volume is fine, good. Tom, I'm glad you were practicing on a marching band. It is the other great, probably the greatest tenor sax. There you go, Peter got it. John Coltrane. Yep, the greatest tenor sax player, probably. Little John Coltrane this morning. There's the head. And we know it's be really impressive to know the title. Adrian pulled it out. He'd listened to it recently, so he knew it. But that's the head there. That boo ba boo ba ba. Do do da. It's Giant Steps by John Coltrane. Juan. That's the best you're gonna get, Juan. All right. Little John Coltrane. All right. Good morning. It is April 30th, Thursday, April 30th. Tomorrow is May already. Where did April go? It's gone. It's gone. Like April just is no more. You know, my lighting in here kind of. I moved the lamp. I shouldn't have. It's all. Anyway, today's word of the day is maffic. Maffick. Maffic. To celebrate with public events and demonstrations. Here's the example they gave. The Red Sox win the pennant. If the Red Sox win the pennant, the people of Boston intend to maffic until the cows come home or the bars close, whichever comes first. Maffic. How was everybody's yesterday? Mine was it was busy. I felt like I was on the computer almost all day. I had live stream and then I had some honor marching band sectionals and I had a couple lessons and somebody just wanted to talk, and so we had a little chat session, which I enjoyed. So it was busy yesterday. It was okay. We got how long is school? The regular school year, Juan, like May 20 something. That's how long we're supposed to be in school. So you'll be getting, starting next week, you're going to start getting assignments every week seniors until May for 2 weeks. And then I think there's another week after that for non-seniors. It's May 20 something. I mean, I should know that, but I don't. So there you go. It's cold in my basement, guys. So Juan thought we were going to school well, you're going to come back hopefully in the fall. This morning's office hours were weird enough that I may. Okay. Heather Langenfeld agrees with me. / Kira. It's 22nd. It was. I may not do any more office hours. I don't know. I got work done. I mean, I am getting better at ignoring people who were there and just talking when I need to and actually doing the work I need to do. But we went on a trip today. It was a field trip. We had a field trip during I'm okay. It's okay, Noah. We had a field trip during the office hours. That's all I'm going to say. It was bizarre. So yeah, how was everybody else's yesterday? Good. Noah and I were talking about how annoying that the delay is, and this is one of those times. It was windy. It's gonna be nice today, I think. I got my contacts in so I can get some sunglasses on and go outside later, I hope. I'm trying to finish cleaning my carpets also. I got something. Oh, Antonio's learning piano. What'd you learn? I'll wait for another 6 minutes until you tell me what you learned. I mean, is the song called something or yes, no contacts. A couple of us got contacts in today. So section leader stuff. 50 Mayday baskets. Holy cow, Kara, you kept busy. What'd you put in them? Time. Why do I know? Is that from a movie, Antonio? I mean, I know Hans Zimmer is a movie composer, but I can't think of what Time is from. Just let me know. What's in the May baskets? Oh, it's from Inception, sure. Oh wait, Peter just said that. So does Peter know Time is from Inception? Oh yeah, okay. You just confirmed it. Let's see. So I'm waiting to hear what's in the Mayday baskets. My wife likes to make Mayday baskets too. I think we're gonna be doing that this afternoon. I don't. Oh, you meant day, by the way. Yeah, there you go. You fixed it. I really struggled there, Isaac. I'm like, oh my god, did I miss something? Okay. All right, let's move on. Oh wait, Kira answered me. Popcorn, candy, chocolate, and bubbles. Nice. You gonna give it to the kids in the community in your neighborhood? That's the lovely. By the way, I think did I see Kira's reading books to kids on Facebook? That's nice. That's a good gesture. That's trying to make your corner of the world better. That's a good thing. It's a good job. Section leader info. So I sent it out. A couple of you emailed me and say, hey, I want to be section leader. And my initial reaction was, why didn't you tell me a month ago? That's fine. I got you added. So the little seminar is going to be Monday at 1:00. And if you emailed me and if you're on my list, I will send you the link to participate. If I had someone ask, well, can we just watch the leadership seminar even if we're not be section leaders? And my first reaction was, why are you brown nosing? And then my second one was, well, no, that's dumb. Of course I should let them, because if you're a freshman and you want to know what's going on, I don't have a problem with that. So what I will have is a link for a live stream. So I will post that link on Monday. It'll probably be in the Monday email I send out. So if you're not trying out for section leader, but you want to just sit in on the leadership part of it, it's going to be a little over an hour probably. I'm meeting with the drum majors tomorrow to figure that out. I will send the live stream link. You won't be able to interact on the live stream. You just be able to watch. But those of you who are doing section leader, you'll interact. You'll be in on the Google stream, the Google Meet. So we will set that up. So there, Kennedy, that's the section leader information I'm giving you today. You asked during the office hours. On a marching band, we got an official word yesterday after the live stream. It is going to just be your chromatic scale and bang, bang. You're going to videotape it. How old am I? You're going to record it video. The video needs to be an unbroken recording. So it needs to be just you playing both of them without editing. So you're going to play your song, bang, bang, and then you're going to do your chromatic scale. And we need to see you in the video at all times. So it needs to be set up away from you so we can see you in the video. And then you need to be in the video all the time. And then it needs to be unedited. And then I'm going to collect them via Canvas and I'll submit them all at the same time. So I'll set up the Canvas assignment on a marching band thing, and you can submit your videos to me, and that doesn't mean they're final. It means I'll watch them and I can get some feedback to you, and then we can decide what your best take is, and then that's what I'll submit, and I'll submit all the Denison ones together. By the way, if you haven't let me know for sure you're doing Honor Marching Band, you need to do that because I gotta get the registration done tomorrow. So that is happening. All right, Isaac, did you watch the holiday special? I'm curious. Did anybody watch the Star Wars holiday special? Or is anybody even watching? Do you guys just turn your YouTube on so it makes me feel better that there's 20 people, but you don't really watch? Um, did anybody watch the Star Wars holiday special? Isaac, you said you're going to. Did you? Um, I'll wait till someone gets back to me on that. Iowa Virtual Band. Make sure if you want to do round 2 on that, I have the password. So you have to email me and say I'd like to do the Iowa Virtual Band. Even if you didn't do it first time, do it this time. I'm talking to Mrs. Reiner today after the live stream. We're going to figure the grading thing out for next week. I'm guessing we're going to let the Iowa Band Virtual Band thing be something you can submit for grading, but I'll get more information on that to you tomorrow. The music today was John Coltrane. The album is Giant Steps, and the track was Giant Steps. Okay, Isaac, I got busy but I'm forcing myself. It's an hour and a half, and I promise you're going to want to stop it many times. Be like, why am I watching this? But you got to make it through it so you understand the horribleness of it. No, 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 no. No, that's something else. That was like a talent show. Yeah, Peter knows what I'm talking about. That was a talent show, and I think wasn't the problem was she didn't realize she had to transpose it, or maybe she's just really out of tune. I don't remember. That was some like a Miss America. It wasn't Miss America, but it was like a pageant, and it was their talent portion was they played the Star Wars theme. Look that one up. It's like Star Wars trumpet fail. There's a good video for everybody. You know what? I might pull that up tomorrow. It's not very long. I'll pull it up for tomorrow's live stream. We'll find it. All right. Video. Thanks to Adrian. Today's video recommendation is Adrian sent me a link to a YouTube channel called Defunct TV that did a mini series on Jim Henson and the history of the Muppets and where they came from. And I've watched one episode so far, and I really enjoyed it because they're not long episodes, and it starts with how Jim Henson got started with this local cable show called Sam and Friends, and he and his wife started. But yeah, I've always loved Jim Henson stuff, the Muppet stuff, so it's really I find it interesting. So look it up. It's a little YouTube mini series documentary. The channel is called Defunct TV, DEFUNCT TV, and they have a playlist. It's the Jim Henson mini series playlist. Again, I don't know if you can see what I've liked, but I've got it on my, like I've liked it or I put it on my watch list. I said you might be able to go to my watch list on my channel. I'm not sure. So that's my video recommendation today, and that came from Adrian Velasquez Nieto. Okay, theory today is my Java needs updated. It ain't happening right now. Remind me later. So we're going to review intervals again. I started with the review on Tuesday. So remember, intervals have a quantity and a quality, and we talked about just the quantity. And to find the quantity, you just have to count. I can't get this where I can want. So it doesn't matter what clef it's in. This is one note, 2, 3, 4. That's a fourth. So this is treble clef. You're talking about F to B is a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If I were to change one of these, say like that, that's 1, 2, 3. That's a third. That's how you get the quantity. I'll do one more. Let's do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a seventh. So quantity, very simple, very straightforward. Quality gets a little more complicated. And I told you this a couple weeks ago. If you've got a third, or sorry, a second, a third, a sixth, or a seventh, they can be diminished, minor, major, or augmented. If you have a first, a fourth, a fifth, or an eighth, they can be diminished, perfect, or augmented. So first, fourths, fifths, and eighths can only be diminished, perfect, or augmented. Seconds, thirds, sixths, and sevenths can be diminished, minor, major, or augmented. Those are the qualities. We'll go on more into that again later, but that's the quality. Okay, and that depends on when you start involving sharps and flats and all that good stuff. Here's your mini theory review today. Today we are going to, you know what? Today's gonna be short anyway. I'm gonna just, I'm sure nobody here is going to care. Just hang with me here. I'm going to find that trumpet video now. Why not? Right? Hey, look, it says I'm live right now. I'm going to melt YouTube here. Trumpet fail Star Wars. There it is. You can't see it, but you can hear it. Here it goes. Oh, baby. Oh, don't be an ad. There we go. Oh, that's the middle of it. Let me start over again.
Playing a trumpet solo to the theme song from
She's
Star
wearing a sparkly
Wars
outfit.
Is Stacey Hedger, Miss Douglas.
Here we go. Yeah, it's 3 minutes of that. I think, I used to think it was a transposition error, and I really didn't listen to it. It doesn't sound like it's a full second off, does it, Peter? I think she's just really out of tune. Peter would be the person here who would know, Mr. I can hear everything. No, it's horrible. Elizabeth, you go get some nightmares watching that. It goes on. She got a little dance in the middle where she does this little do dance, and she comes back in. It just, oh man, it's bad. It's 3 minutes long. Go look it up. Trumpet fail Star Wars is what I searched, and it was the first thing that came up. So there's your. You got 2 video recommendations from me today. Oh, it's awesome. All right, let's get on to Africa. We're going to finish Africa today. Now it gets intense. The end of Africa is pretty intense. It kind of everything comes together. It's the folk tune is called Shango. I'm going to read the program notes for the end of Africa here. It says, with thunder and lightning as his weapon, Shango, the god of thunder, revisits the earth. To herald his return, his devotees chant his invocationary praise. The big and small drums made of hollow trees and the skins of rams resound throughout the night as circles of worshippers dance to a frenzied state. The joyous opening statement returns amid the primal percussion, drawing the work to an exhausting conclusion. An exhausting conclusion. Here's it sounds like she's in C with the company, right? That's to be a half step. It doesn't quite sound like a full step. So it's, you said both earlier. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a combination of transposition and out of tune. Okay, so the end here, this is really hard music at the end. I told you it's a strong grade 4 when we started. This is where it really shows that it's almost a grade 5. Yeah, I think you can make the case for it because of the end. The percussion is intense and the rhythm is complicated. I wish you could see the music. Well, why not? Look at the tom part just to start with. Right, and that's how all the percussion is going to look here towards the end. They're very intricate and connected. We'll look at the congas, how they interact with the congas there at the end of that page. The percussion's intense, really intense percussion. The horns, for as hard as your parts were earlier, it's about to get crazy hard horn parts. Trombones are a little nasty, like like little smears in there. The woodwinds get crazy. I would call the end very Robert W. Smith. If those of you guys have done colors or Inchon or anything else, Robert W. Smith, we do his stuff all the time. This has a lot of Robert W. Smith sound to it, that kind of color chords and tight writing. Anyway, here's the beginning, or here's the end of Robert W. Smith's Africa. It's where the last folk song starts at measure 127. The horns. Nasty trombones here. Oh, was I wrong? Am I in the wrong spot? Hey, y'all. Did I screw that up? Hang on, I might have started in the wrong place. I didn't think so. I thought that was right. Oh, no, that's the intro. We did that intro last time. I'm sorry. I started too early. That was that intro with the flexitone. We did that yesterday. I'll let it keep playing. Low brass. That just constant cowbell going on. There's that 127. Here comes Crazy Horns. Right here. Trombones. And the woodwinds are going to come in here. Right here. It's all complex. And then we're going to scream. Ready? This is very Robert W. Smith here. It's getting more intense. Starts to go a little nuts. And then it's going to go right back to how it started here. This is the intro again. And then you pick a random note to start on here. Everybody's playing a random note. And it resolves. Yeah, it's cool. The whole is just I've seen this done live a couple times, and that whole end, it just makes you go whoa, like it's just intense. Like it just keeps you when it's done well, it's just very like breathtaking. I don't know what the right term is, but it just keeps you on the edge of your seat. Like you just feel like holy crap, and then that random note, and that's a technique used every now and then, like modern composers. You get that random note, which is the ultimate tension, right? There's no organization to it. It's just tension. And then all of a sudden it just boof resolves to that chord. It's a cool effect. I don't know. I know, Peter, I mean, there is some voodoo-esque things in there. To be honest, I'm not even sure which was written first. I think voodoo might have been written before Africa. No, I don't think so. I mean, I get what you're saying there. There is some of that, especially that end. But if you think about it, those two pieces are drawing from similar resources, right? The voodoo music, even though it's from kind of the Haitian area, that music is directly influenced from West Africa. Because that, going back to that, where the slave ports were, and they came straight through the Caribbean, there where that voodoo culture kind of started. So yeah, I mean, I think the what you hear in the similarity is more about the source material, not about necessarily the composer. But a good observation. That is I see the resemblance for sure. So there you go. That's Africa. Intense piece of music, hard. Um, it's hard on all parts. It is a killer on percussion and horns. It's hard to find anything out there in the high school library that we have that would be harder for horns and percussion than that piece. It's really intense, and it's a piece I thought about doing. I just never pulled the trigger on it because of it's just really intense. So we'll see. As always, next year, right? There you go. That's Africa. I haven't picked next week's piece yet. I got a couple sitting over there on the floor. I need to figure out which one I want to do. I'm thinking we do something pop. We haven't done something pop in a while. I've got yeah, yes. I don't know what Noah's saying, but play is really hard on percussion. Yeah, it was very hard on percussion. We don't own that, by the way. I borrowed that. I'm gonna do a little Les Mis medley next week. We'll see. We'll do something more pop. I think I'll get away from the standards for a week here. We've done a lot of heavy hitting standards in a row. So, I told you after the live stream today, I have a meeting with Mrs. Rayner, so we will talk about grading for next week, and I'll get that information to you. The plan is to give you one graded event a week. We will send it out in the weekend or Monday morning, and then you have the week to finish that for a grade. So we will discuss that today. Mrs. Ryan and I, like I said, have a meeting. We'll figure that out, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get you. I'm trying to turn that down. Sorry. I'll get you some information on the grading for next week. Section leader stuff. So the little leadership seminar is Monday at 1:00. I will post a link if any of you want to just watch the leadership seminar. It'll be at 1:00 on Monday. You sure can. And I have no problem with that. Also, on our marching band people, the sectionals are done. We're not doing any more sectionals. So if you need individual help, just email me and we'll get a lesson in, or give me a recording and I can give you some input on that. Remember, if you want to do the Iowa virtual band, you need a password to do that. So you can email me and I've got the password. I'll let you know. You can't print the music. You just got to have, you're going to have a device up to do it, to read the music off of, and then another one to record yourself. So hope a couple of you do that one. Like I said, I think we'll count that as part of the grading. So, hey, emails have really dropped, and that's not like a pity party on me. It's fine. I know this weather's better, and I know a lot of you have been telling me that you've been working more lately. So it doesn't bother me that I'm not getting on emails lately. I just hope everybody's doing okay, and I hope maybe you're all settled in and you're adjusting to kind of this new normal. And I don't understand what you're saying, Isaac. Am I the only one who weighs by when he does? Oh, yes, you are, Isaac. So maybe you're getting adjusted, and life is good for you, and that's great. But don't forget, I'm email away if you need anything. Even if you like physically need something, let me know. Tomorrow will be the Reiners. We'll check in with them. That's all I got for today. See you tomorrow.